Hello everyone and welcome back to Coronavirus Corner. Eric and Maureen popped round yesterday evening. Old Patrick and Sharon and I were in Mandy's garden drinking cocktails. Patrick said his tasted like the dregs out of a mop bucket, so Mandy gave him a beer, but the rest of us thought they were wonderful. Maureen said she'd given up alcohol for a bit, and Eric said, "But she's promised to get tipsy on our wedding day, haven't you, my love?" And she blushed and called him a daft apeth, and he kissed her on the nose. And then he said they'd come to run an idea past us. They'd been thinking about holidays, and they've found a website where you can rent little two-person chalets by the sea. And they thought maybe we'd all like to go as a group, but in separate chalets. I felt quite excited. I haven't been on holiday since I went to Paris. And to be honest, although it's a beautiful place, it's not the seaside. And anyway, I was still trying to get over Charlie at the time. There's not enough pommes frites in France to make up for your husband running off with the butcher. Anyway, I digress. Old Patrick asked how we'd sort out who stayed with who, and Eric said he'd been thinking about that and he'd worked out how we could do it, because at the moment some of us aren't in bubbles, so we can put folk together when we book. Mandy said she'd be up for it, although the vicar doesn't have any holidays coming up, but if it wasn't too far, perhaps he could come for a day. We all started talking at once. Mandy said she and Sharon could share, maybe sort some of the meals, and Eric said George would like to come and he could share with Patrick, and Marjorie and Derek have been bubbling anyway, and I could have Fanny, which is fine. We get on well, although she shops a little. Maureen got overexcited and kept shouting, "Heidi, hi!" until Eric shushed her and gave her a chocolate hobnob. Of course, it means I wouldn't be in Coronavirus Corner for a while, but I'm sure folk can keep up to speed with Boris Johnson on Newsnight and Twitter, and Loose Women, and Crime Watch. People are out and about more now. I don't think they want to waste time watching a woman in a turban talking about current events and ice cream wars and such like. Anyway, Eric is going to see when he can book it. We're all available, so it could be any time. I've got my suitcase on the spare bed. Charlie always said my packing was like an archaeological dig. I don't know why. I've done the underwear layer already, and I've put books on top. Auntie Nancy always said when you're packing a case, you should put in a bottle of champagne for every 10 items, which included clothing. Her cases are always too heavy to carry on the way anywhere, and as light as a feather on the way back. Old Patrick was all for it. He said, "We need to get outside again before they make lockdown permanent and tell us we can only hug each other after the next election if we vote Tory." Today's sensible tip is, see if you can get away this summer. Safely, of course. Even if it's just for a day or two. We've all been locked up long enough and we need some fresh air. You take care. Stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.